But the one thing we didn't talk about is dose. If a person wanted to get the benefits of sulforaphane in their diet and they choose to get them in their more concentrated source, namely broccoli sprouts, how many sprouts would one have to eat? For this, I used a conservative estimate that each gram of fresh, uncooked broccoli sprouts yields around 2.4 micromoles of sulforaphane, or about 0.425 milligrams of sulforaphane. Using this number, it might suggest that if a person wanted to get 60 milligrams of sulforaphane per day, which was shown to reduce the doubling rate of a marker for prostate cancer by 86%, then they would probably have to consume around 140 grams fresh weight of broccoli sprouts. Or they could try to mimic the study done in people with type 2 diabetes, which showed a reduction in triglycerides of around 18.7% and a reduction of oxidized LDL by around 13.5% with a daily dose of an extract that was equivalent to around 40 milligrams of sulforaphane, or what you might get from about 100 grams of fresh broccoli sprouts. Or maybe our hypothetical individual is somewhat more concerned with general inflammation, in which case 40 milligrams of sulforaphane showed promise in yet another study when it reduced TNF-alpha, our marker of inflammation, by 11%, and it lowered C-reactive protein, another marker of inflammation, by 16%. The point is, your guess is as good as mine. I only have the doses used in some of these human studies to go off of. As it turns out, when sprouting at home using the mason jar method, I found I can yield up to around 280 grams fresh weight per jar. In other words, one jar seems to yield enough broccoli sprouts to get pretty close to the 120 milligrams sulforaphane range, or 60 milligrams each for two people. Add in 6 jars in rotation like I'm currently doing, and you've got enough to do that almost every day for two people if you want to.